This how-to guide is meant to make you acquainted with main peculiarities of Skybuffer Simple Communication add-on implementation and show how simple it is to send an email from the SAP system for a purchase order using our SAP certified solution. Skybuffer Simple Communication add-on version 3.1 is officially certified by the SAP company for the ERP system and is ready for Solution Manager 7.2. Our business case is definitely for you if you are implementing SAP workflow scenario for purchase order release or monitoring and would like to extend human to SAP and SAP to human interface out of SAP systems. If your client's business users are kind of concerned about the flexibility of the SAP system in communication scenarios, if you have a limited budget and timeline but still would like to increase your business process productivity. Skybuffer Simple Communication add-on is ready to provide you with interactive emails, easy to be adjusted to any corporate layout, and all it's gonna take you is just a few lines of ABAP code development. Let us consider an example of implementing email communication interfaces for SAP workflow. The purchasing department of some company has created a purchase order for 2 positions. As soon as the document is saved, the departmental manager is sent an email with an invitation of either approving this order or rejecting it. So now you are going to see how easy, fast and convenient it is to create such an email for SAP workflow using Skybuffer Simple Communication add-on. The process of ABAP classes development for workflow scenario consists of 3 main blocks. First, you are to inherit the class with the main functionality on mails creating into your own class. Then, you are to copy the demonstrational class for mails creating according to a particular document type. Finally, you are to copy the demonstrational class in order to bind the notification to the workflow. And now, let's follow all the implementation steps in detail. You are to inherit the class of Skybuffer CL-YCA1 ERP Mailbone into your own class. This is going to be the common core for all tasks on creating mails, on taking decisions on workflow. In this class, you are to redefine 4 separate methods on creating common corporate mail style. Let's choose the email template. This is get template. And determine the template name. Alternatively, you can organize reading this template from any other source. Now header, get header. Here we determine the mail subject and the company's letterhead. This is the name and the information string. Addressing the receiver, get sections. Here we create the salutation and the text addressed to the receiver. Signature, get footer. Here we create any template phrase for the footer. This class is created just once for all the document types in the system. In order to create a mail on a particular kind of document, we are to copy the demonstrational code of Skybuffer CL-YCA1 ERP Mail MMPO delivered with the Simple Communication add-on, specify the core class created in the previous step as its parent class, and redetermine the methods of filling in the mail contents. First, get sections. This method effects reading the document and filling the mail with the data. Now, creating buttons. Get buttons. This method stipulates each button's actions, the words written on them, other additional information, such as workflow containers elements for making changes, button templates, etc. This is going to be enough for simple notifications to be emailed according to documents without binding to workflow. In order to bind the notification to the workflow, we need to copy the demonstrational class of Skybuffer CL YCA1 WF exit MMPO delivered with the Simple Communication add-on and redetermine the following methods. Work item defining getFlow. This method defines which work item refers to sending an email for approval and which one to the approved declined notification. Calling the class from the previous step, prepare mail. This method defines calling the mail creating. If necessary, we can redetermine the methods of reading the object from the workflow. This is the method of getObjects. From the workflow operation container or the work item. And getting agents, mail receivers, getActors. Our add-on can determine the agents either by rule or by initiator. Other algorithms can be implemented in this method too. All these classes use text elements. Also, our add-on has an implemented method of switching to the language of a particular receiver. This method provides multilingual support when creating mails directly out of the box. As we can see from the example, this programming code is not too big. It can take from 1 to 3 hours to program the code to create the mail and the workflow exit class. All you have to do in order to boost the implementation is to copy or inherit supplementary classes. If you need to implement a separate option, you are to redetermine the respected class method. I would like to emphasize that the volume of the developed code is not too big, as the main part of the functionality is already implemented in the add-on. Now we are going to open the backend system, and here we are opening the purchase order for which our mail has been created. To make it easier and more convenient for the person responsible for the purchase order approval, to spare them from the necessity to log into the SAP system, our mail has the main elements of the document: purchase order number, creation date, purchased materials. As a result of calling the class method delivered in the solution of Simple Communication, we see the following mail created. As we can see, this mail contains exactly the same details of the purchase order as were shown in the previous step. So, implementation of the Simple Communication add-on can significantly speed up development of SAP applications and utilities necessary to form, send and process incoming emails.